this is all new.
Oh my god, when it turned like MCO started, it was all like, oh my god, Zoom semua kan.
Yes, pula it's like that's the time it's like okay, macam mana social media?
Social media, yes. That time we learn social media.
That's why we know
The
about
first
social media.
PKP. Yeah.
Make a lot of money. Okay, it's live on Facebook and I'll be recording as well. Okay, start recording. So nanti I share you punya the one yang you sent to me tu babe. That one slide tu je ke?
Yeah, tapi bila awak part lah to introduce tu.
Can.
Share your story. Silakan.
Tak adalah, kecoh.
Gelap ya.
The least I could do.
Thank you.
I try share and then you guys tengok. This one. Right?
Okay.
Cool. Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, we are live on Facebook. So
Hi.
we have 5 attendees.
We're live.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us. So in today's session, we have Mia from Mixology. We have DJ Biggie from Monster Sound. We have Itcha and Maya from Gatherumanagement.
Hello.
Thank you so much. We'll start our webinar at 4:30. 4:30.
Okay.
Fine. Hold on.
I cannot help it lah.
Why gelap?
I tak gelak, I senyum je. I memang kalau kerja macam tu.
Okay. Good. Happy.
Hi. Oh my god.
Nama dia apa? Bella. Wow.
Bella.
Hi Bella.
Good.
Hi Bella. Hi Carmen.
This is my rock star.
Hi, Carmen.
This tu?
Rockstar.
Oh, this Rockstar.
Rambut pang. Okay, go. Okay, later.
His name is Rockstar?
No, Draco.
Draco.
Yeah.
Oh, like Draco and Malfoy?
Around there.
Harry Potter.
Okay.
Here we have 7 attendees. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. So we have some special guests today. Already, I think we can get right down to it. So let's start off with our introduction. I'm the host of this webinar. So our session today is how how to professionally manage your influencer marketing career, tips from professional KOL managers. So we have 3 managers from 3 different and respected companies. So first off, to introduce himself, we have DJ Biggie. Would you mind introducing
Hey,
yourself?
what's up, guys? I own my own record label, Monster Sound. I'm also the manager for Kid Santhe and also the producer for Kid Santhe. I've managed a couple of other artists, but not anymore. So far, the only person on my roster is Kid Santhe. And yeah, that's about it. I own my own publishing, and I am also an owner of Joe's Barbershop franchise in Gombak.
Ooh. Cool. Would you mind telling us a little bit about Monster Sound?
Okay, Monster Sound is actually a record label I founded way back in 2012. Didn't really do anything, kept it it was just stale, stagnant until I found this boy, Kid Santhe, because he is a family friend. They used to come and hang out with my brothers in my house while I was doing my DJ mixtapes and, cutting it up. And the boy was really, he was really eager to learn, like, what is this? How is this? So as I taught him and everything, he happened to pick it up really well. And finally in 2015, is where I said, okay, let's start this. So started teaching him how to write in Bahasa Melayu, because he couldn't even speak a word. He couldn't even write, nothing. So we had to go kamus, open the kamus. I had to teach him one by one. And yeah, the rest is history to where we are today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's how
Congrats. Oh my God, congrats. He's achieving right now, and I know he just released a new song, right?
Yes, we've been releasing a lot of songs, but I have put everything on hold because in this pandemic, it's just not the right time to be an artist. It's not the right time to put out songs because nobody is paying attention. It's just a waste of time and effort, I feel. So I've put all the albums on hold. And yeah, I'm just waiting for this to be over and boom, we're about to take off.
Okay, I can't wait. I really can't wait for more songs from Kid Santhe. Would you mind telling us about Kid Santhe's biggest song achievement?
The biggest would be Hatepok. Definitely, that went viral, out of this world. The boy went from a normal kid to a superstar the next day. We've gotten stopped at roadblocks where the police would ask us to get out just to take a picture.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. Takut tau, ingat nak masuk lokal ke apa? Ambil gambar at toll booths. It was just a huge change. It was really a blessing in disguise, and it also shows that hard work pays off, but you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
You cannot expect this overnight. I can tell you one thing, Kid has put in work so much that ada sekali dia kerja 3 days in a row sampai pingsan jatuh, potong he cut his head stitches. Sebab dia ni memang addicted. Dia kalau kat kereta tengah jam, if he's stuck in a jam also, he will keluarkan laptop and sampai I kena tampar dia cakap, drive is driving, don't do this nonsense. Dia memang sampai yang dia jatuh pingsan tu sebab tak tidur, I had to lock the studio up, tak bagi dia, suruh dia balik at least rest for 1 week. And yeah, but one thing clear, one thing he knows, that he always had faith in what I said, which I told him it will all make sense one day, it will all make sense one day. Just keep at it. And Hatepok took him to stardom.
Yeah.
It also boosted the music label, and it has garnered a lot of campaigns, well-paid campaigns for us. And yep, and when you speak about campaigns, it's money, yeah.
I think because a Kid is very persistent. I remember watching him at Arte, and he was like hosting and DJ.
Yeah. Before Hatepok, so I know the whole system, how it works around, because I've also worked with Joe. I was involved in the Havoc album. I've co-produced for the Havoc album. I was the recording engineer for the Havoc album, Sona One's album. So I watched the whole movement of how. So I put him in clubs, told him, go, this is how you make your name in the underground, where people start knowing you, gathering your following and stuff like that. But one thing about him is he's a very hard-working person, especially on social media. He wakes up every day, and by 6 p.m. looking at his whole, your traffic on what he knows at 6 p.m. sharp we have to upload. By 3 o'clock he starts setting his phone and he comes up with something every day. That's how we gathered close to about 340,000 followers in just a month.
Oh my God.
Yes, after Hatepok, bam, we did so many, how to say, these controversy stuff. Like he would gather something from World of Buzz, and then we would edit it and say, like World of Buzz yang cakap that, producer Hatepok accident, and we will post it, and boom, everybody will come in to check it out. And then, we play games like that. There are a lot of ways to go about it. One person that I really watch how he garners his social following and everything is, of course, Tekashi 69. That guy is a genius.
Yes.
That as much as people hate him, he is a social media genius. Yeah.
I remember he broke the internet, broke Instagram.
He breaks everything.
Broke Instagram.
Yeah.
He went live stream. It was like
That guy knows what to do. Yeah, that's why. So,
I remember during Hatapok's release, and afterwards you guys kept posting about it, and then the hype was about.
yeah. So what we did was we started the Kumalas Angkat challenge. And that took off.
Okay.
Yeah, so he started it. He said like, "Yo, Biggie, I got this idea. I bought this new phone. Screw it. I'm gonna throw it. Kumalas Angkat." He did that one night, and the next day, this school in Terengganu, that school in Kuantan, kids were posting, whoa, talking about it, goosebumps. It just went viral. Like kita tak plan apa-apa. We were just trying our luck, but it worked. It worked. Yeah, and then we had the hashtag, and that's it. Bam.
Oh my God. So listen to your managers, guys. They know best.
Manager and PA is two different things. We'll get to that.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so thank you, Biggie, for that introduction. I bet everybody here knows you. Let's move on to Mia.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Would you mind introducing yourself, Mia?
Okay, so my name is Mia. I'm from Mixology Music. We manage few artists like Waris, DJ Fuzz, and we also used to manage some big names artists like Mark Adams, Zizi Kirana, who else? Elina Harris. We manage some influencers as well, like Bibi, Karina, and Trisha Han. Got a few lah. Small ones, big ones, we take one.
And I know a few of your influencers were given the ASEAN Outstanding Influencer Award, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that night, Waris, DJ Fuzz, and Bibi Karina, Elina Harris as well, won the Asian
100
150 influential, 50, I guess, 50, top 50.
top ASEAN 100 Top Influencer Award
Yes.
given by the ASEAN.
That was like 2 years ago, last year, 2 years ago, before pandemic lah.
Before the pandemic now, oh my God. And then I know a lot of your artists have hit record labels as well, kan?
Yes. So we do a few things, like we manage artists and also we produce songs for artists and also businesses, like jingles. So we have a few different part of the business lah. We focus on.
Cool. So you do production, jingles, influencer management as well, and artist management as well.
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you, Mia, for the introduction. Okay, last but not least, we have Itcha and Maya from Gatherum.
Hi, everyone.
Itcha Maya.
Maya.
So,
So we are together.
guys, mind
Huh?
introducing yourself, please?
Itu later. Itu later sikit. Oh, sekarang. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
So, I'm sorry. Yeah. So basically, Itcha and Maya. So we started the company like last year. So
Very new company,
we are
very sangat baru in this industry actually.
Yes. But experience kat industry memang ada. But for us doing on our own tu masih baru. This is our second year. We call ourselves as talent management. Because kalau you tunjuk benda tu boleh share kot. Yang slide tadi tu.
Okay, I'll share that again.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
So basically in talent management we have influencers, we have actors,
Singer.
hosts, singers,
Singer.
modeling.
Yeah.
So that's what because sometimes So that's what we do usually, and that's our influencer, and also their hosts, actors, they're also models and singers juga lah. Yes.
Okay. So you guys have been in the industry for how long before you founded your own company?
Actually, Itcha is from the industry. I'm not. I'm really not totally not from this industry. I'm doing my own business before this, but different business. So Itcha, I know her because we are housemate last time. We are housemate last time. So she's working with Azni Nawawi.
Before that,
Astro, under
yeah.
Astro, yeah.
My history is quite panjang actually. I started my event line dulu, which is I did ABP, AIM at that time, and then I went off to, I keluar daripada entertainment, but before that I did a PA for Gina, and then after that I do dengan Legoland and masuk balik dengan Astro in 2014. That's where I attach myself dengan department on air in Astro under Dato' Aznil Nawawi or known as Pak Nin.
Oh my
So,
god.
yeah, I was working directly under him. So in like
I bet you
2018.
from Pak Neil.
Yes. How to handle partner?
Yes, a lot. Okay lah, yang slide tu lah. So this is what we have right now lah, and we have more. At the moment we have more.
We have
talents.
32, right?
40.
40, yeah.
40. Kita pakai slide lah.
Alright.
How do y'all manage 40 people, man? Aku seorang pun dah sakit.
Tahu tu sebab ni baru lagi. This 40, they are still new.
Yeah,
They are still new.
kita tak ambil yang
Dah ada
big
big
names lah, not celebrity like you guys lah, very different.
No lah, we're not celebrities, but managing is still managing, you know. You have to locate and respect, man. 40 people, wow.
Because this 40 ni kita tengok on their talents.
Yeah.
Sometimes ada yang this one angle dia banyak kepada modeling, or angle dia adalah influencer, angle dia adalah host. Kita pun sendiri, diorang pun sendiri tak tahu angle diorang apa, kita pun we are experimenting.
So do you have a vision or what you want them to do, or you know,
So basically
everything, or you just manage what they want?
Okay,
At the moment
actually we prefer to take yang belum famous lagi lah, which is yang willing to
Upcoming lah.
career, yes, upcoming.
This is a
Because
career,
bukan nak
stardom.
jadi famous. Bukan you sekadar nak jadi famous, you nak build up your career in this.
Memang talent lah, we're talking pure talent lah.
Yes.
Talent, yes.
So kita orang lebih kepada ambil yang baru because senang nak grow diorang, nak bentuk, you know. So kita tak nak jadi di mana when you up there, you memang you cantik, you ada package cantik semua, tapi sometimes you attitude bad.
You know,
Perangai you just manager what?
Just manager.
Ramai diva. I understand.
Yeah. So kita orang tengah our mission is to grow together with them, build up diorang daripada bawah untuk siapkan diorang to be up there. That's our mission actually. That's why kita orang tak ada nak
Because when
ambil
they're up there, there's a lot to handle.
Yeah.
Kita
Okay,
actually
thank
ada
you.
soalan daripada
Kita orang gunung lagi kan? Kita orang macam memerlukan bantuan.
Singers, nanti boleh lah minta tips-tips ya daripada orang yang pernah
Producer lagu kan? Yes.
connection.
Yeah.
Kita ada soalan from our attendees. They ask, how do you choose who to sign as an influencer? So,
Okay.
let's answer. So how about Itcha and Maya?
At the moment,
First lah.
Huh?
How do you
macam mana?
choose to sign an influencer? So what do you guys, macam mana korang pilih your influencers? What do you look at
Dia
when you
sangat
sign them?
besar. Dia
Hello?
sangat besar. Dia sangat how to say, at the moment kita orang
Kita
tak
orang
pilih.
lebih pada pilih pada attitude lah actually.
Attitude, yes.
Attitude yang penting nombor satu. And satu lagi, dia kena ada trust dengan kita orang. Trust is most important sebab sometimes kalau you tak trust kita, you akan argue tau. You always will argue with us. Itu tak kena, ini tak kena because you tak ada trust with your manager. You tak trust your manager. It's very important. So for us, before you nak masuk, you nak ambil manager, you kena tengok aku ni trust tak dengan manager ni. Aku boleh percaya tak this manager. So for me is like attitude is number one lah. Itu yang kita orang, yang lain kita akan selepas itu.
Selepas itu kita akan tengok macam mana.
Selalu kita turun padang. Contoh macam berlakon, kita orang pergi turun padang tengok orang berlakon macam mana. So that's why how we do it lah.
Thank you so much for sharing. So Biggie, normally macam mana, how do you choose your influencer?
There are two ways to go about it. One is they come to you. Two, as a manager and as I have to see something in them. Okay, there are two ways. How I go about it, this is straight up my experience. So then we come, we have a meeting, I tell them what's the cut, I'll give you this, but before that, I will assign work for you. get it done. Okay, example, let's say you play the keyboard. You want to be like, at one point, a lot of people were doing these mashup songs and, and their own cover versions. Okay, I no name said, but I had a couple of these two girls I signed. Sebulan bagi, tak ada, datang, ambil gambar je Instagram. Ambil gambar. Pergi my fridge, habiskan makanan.
Okay.
And then I give deadline. So, and then next thing I know is, out you go, get up, don't waste my time. Yeah. And there was another one where I taught DJing. And then after teaching and everything, that person just became like, oh, I want to do this on my own. You can't do anything, go lah. You can't hold a person back or anything. So back to the question is my way of, I usually will approach. I have to see something that I can do. There is no point you coming to me if we are in both different fields and we don't have the same vision. Like sometimes that particular talent doesn't know what they don't know what they're capable of. But that's the same way, Kid never knew what he was capable of. I saw what the hell he was capable of. And I just told him, listen, that's why till today, he's the only person still with me. Because when I tell him, shh, trust me, he hushes and he follows. And then he was like, Big, you're right, Big. Damn, you're right. Yeah. So we have built that relationship, and I have not built this with any other artist because everybody, macam Itcha and Maya cakap, semua diva. All little bit of attitude here and there. Oh, why? Nobody understands the hard work. Yes, people see your success, but people don't know the sleepless nights. 12, 15 hours, like I said, how Kid fainted. And, the way he works, the blood, the tears, that plays a very important part. And I have to see that as a talent manager. And in order for me to do something or to get my contacts and go out and look for you, to look what I can do for you, because my side too, I produce music, we do everything. So what you want, and what the amount of work are you willing to put in? That's what I look at.
Cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So Mia, how do you choose an influencer to sign?
Well, mostly because we're a recording label, so the first criteria is they must know how to sing lah. So usually we'll do it online, like we will see covers, Instagram covers, and then we will assess from there like the other qualities to make someone an artist lah, not just talent lah. We need to know whether we can sell them or not. Because for me, like the influencers or artists, right, they are a product. So you need to, they don't have to be perfect since the beginning. So maybe if there's something you can add to the artists, to the influencers, that'd be great. So after they join us, they will become not perfect lah, like a better influencer, a better artist. So we would like to provide the platform because some people they have talent but they just don't have platforms to do whatever they want to do. Looks adalah at 70%.
In the Malay market, it's looks.
You cannot run away from that. At least the ability to dress well and
initiative to look well,
Yes, initiative.
You got filter these days. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
True. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I hope that answered your question, everyone. So let's go down to the first question we have. So I know ramai yang nak tahu, what is the difference as managers yourself? What is the difference between a manager and a personal assistant? So, Itcha, would you mind? Itcha and Maya, would you guys mind taking the lead?
Okay. Because I started myself pun as a personal assistant. So personal assistant is basically menyenangkan the life of the artist. So that PA usually is either your task is to make sure schedule is on the dot, because sometimes your artist will have their punya own schedule or the manager pass over schedule ke apa. So you have to make sure that at certain time pukul berapa, apa contoh ada double job lah. We call it as a double job. In one day there's 2 things. So contohnya patutnya habis the first job is at 12 o'clock. Tapi dah pukul 1 and dia kena ada kat sana pukul 4. So you as a PA, you have to push lah. It's your task juga macam my artist have to go, my talent have to, it's not being sound, it doesn't sound good, but you have to alert kan macam we need to go. Itu as a PA. And then because artist you dah penat, as you help out to drive, angkat barang, sama drama. Kalau shooting drama lagi memang banyak barang, and then dah energy diorang dah bagi untuk ni, sama macam performer singer so lah, because the energy you perform dekat stage, your energy dah bagi, so you need someone to assist you. And then sometimes diorang ni pun lupa barang-barang pun, tertinggal barang, dah manusia kan. So that's where the PA comes in. Kira PA ni tidak menyusahkan artis lah. Dia menyenangkan kehidupan artis. So they need to assist the artist for it lah. And the manager punya task is basically to help out to manage the artist. To
find a job for artists.
To find job, to expose them out, to to make sure the dealings and everything is clear and we understand, they also understand. The artist pun faham. And then sama if ada PA pun kita kena explain juga. So there's beberapa circle of that. So that's management. So you manage people out to make sure that everyone dapat the same info and everyone info is right, on track. Yes. And manager usually sometimes because ada PA kan, so PA akan turun padang lah to make sure. So you akan monitor juga. For us management sometimes kita orang turun padang. Turun padang. Kita orang turun padang.
Casting turun, script reading turun, first day shoot turun, kadang-kadang orang macam, you guys management tak? Yeah, management. Tapi kita turun. It's okay because we need to see our talent. Kita orang ramai, talent kita orang ramai. So we need to know, kita kena tengok diorang macam mana, how they view it lah sebenarnya. Macam mana diorang bekerja.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, that's my our opinion about personal assistant and manager lah. But I guess
yang lain lagi power lah, opinion dia lagi power.
Thank you guys. So we actually have a question. Do you use any tools to manage their social media posting, or do you guys do the postings for them, or is that the personal assistant's job? So Mia, would you mind telling us a little bit and answering a little bit about this question?
Okay. So basically, for us, we don't manage their orang punya Instagram lah. So they will have to do it themselves. PA job probably, if they have a PA, then the PA will help on that. Basically, to manage, like what you mean on top of the Instagram, we have another apps to manage their Instagram. Personally, no. We don't do that. For me, I don't know about you guys. The rest?
Yeah, what about the rest? Do you guys have any apps, or do you guys help manage their social media postings, or do they?
I think that is part of the talent's job.
Yeah.
It's not that hard because everything is in your phone. If I have to do that, then you can hang yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe, do you guys have a reminder for their postings?
Yes, that's what we do as managers.
Yes, of course.
Bro, 12 o'clock sharp, straight up.
Yeah.
Sometimes there is delay, like sorry, because artists are, they're handling things. There is mess ups and here and there, but you gotta be on point. So you gotta have your own schedule.
Yeah.
Okay. And make sure you gotta check, hey, why is it not up yet? What the hell? 12:30. Now. Go. And then execution. There is no such thing. But the talent can use their own apps, which you can schedule posts if you want to make life easier. There are a lot of people that do that. You can do that on Instagram. So that is on the talent. Manager, if I think a manager has to go to that level, sakit.
Mati.
Yeah.
Sakit, mati.
And also to add to that is for me,
whoever asked you that question, you were spoiled. What nonsense.
Personal, I don't even think it's the personal assistant's job. Maybe they.
No. Personal assistant's job is like what Itcha said, scheduling. Make sure the artist is there on time. Like example, I've seen how Sona has his own PA, Joe has his own PA. They drive him around. Yeah, so the artist doesn't have to worry about parking the car, looking for a parking spot, getting there on time. And most importantly, the artist should not talk to the client.
Yeah. True.
The PA is there as the middle person. The message is sent over, and you're gonna do this at this time. Standby is at 1:30. Makeup is at 1 o'clock. Go. Yeah. So the artist just has to be the artist or the talent. That's what I do. I do not let Kid associate or even speak to anybody. Like anything, you come to me. If there's something even you don't like, you come to me. Yeah. So that's that's your. See, I play the part of the manager and the PA. So yeah.
What's your take on a manager and a PA?
It's two different things. The most important thing is manager is a person that is involved in your whole vision and end goal. Example, Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber, Taylor Swift's ex-manager. They play a very important part in developing the artist. Music-wise, what should come out? These are your radio hits. These are your fan base, music you do. And yeah, that's why they're producers, and they're also involved in the whole artist development, music-wise, career and everything. A PA is just there to handle your Starbucks, your timing, your parking spot, or being your driver. That's about it. That's why people mistake that. But if you're an upcoming artist, again, don't be spoiled. You can do this all on your own. You only hire a PA when you have 4 shows a day, or you have to be 4 places in a span of 6 hours. I know so many upcoming young kids. This is my manager. Lu siapa sial manager? Not manager. You get what I mean? I said, what the hell are you telling me? You can do it all by yourself. You only get a manager when things get really. You only get a PA or manager when things get hectic. Like you cannot hey, what is this? Non-stop people are calling this and that, and you also have a manager. The manager also settles the payment invoices, because artists and talent cannot speak about prices. You cannot be the talent and say, oh, 15,000, hey, give me cheaper lah, this and that. If the talent was to do that, nah, bullshit.
Negotiation is under management.
It just brings everything down to whatever. So you have to be like, oh bro, can you do this show for 15,000? I don't know, bro. Check.
Harga kawan-kawan.
That's why, because they always play that. Hey bro, friend lah. Come in. Hey, no friend. My TNB bill, we don't play with hugs. You have to pay the bill. So and then talent goes back, like Kid has it many times, like club shows this and that. Hey bro, I'm sorry bro, I can't do anything. Talk to Biggie. I can't do anything. Biggie handles. I just say yes. So I go there like, hey, this is the price. Take it or leave it. Yeah. So I believe an artist should never discuss their pricing. That is why manager is there.
Agree.
Okay, thank you so much for your insight, Biggie. So which brings us to the next question, because we discussed on the roles of personal assistant and managers. So what about, I want your insight on what are the work ethics as a talent or as an influencer. So let's start with Itcha and Maya.
Okay. Work ethics.
Work ethics as a talent or influencer?
For work ethics,
First sekali yang actually yang kita orang selalu tekankan lah dekat kita orang punya talent is punctual. Time management sangat penting. Because you lambat, you nyusahkan ramai orang. Semua. You seorang lambat, you menyusahkan the whole production, the whole orang-orang yang ada kat situ. So the first thing yang kita orang cakap work ethic is time management you. Okay? Itu yang kita
ada case yang talent di mana lambat ni, dia lambat sampai set lambat. I will get reports lambat ke apa. So bila jumpa talent, lambat that kind of things, like you know that to us is very important. Time management. At least you'll be there 15 minutes before, half an hour.
Paling lewat pun 15 minutes.
Because
15 minutes lah.
That's what we
sebelum start.
I learn lah daripada part ni lah time management. Once you settle time management, you cantik semua
jalan cantik. Semua akan jalan cantik the whole day.
The whole thing. And then when you come early, you get to prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Because artist sometimes really naik stage, you ada rasa that butterfly, nervous. Suddenly now you have to go up. You dah macam, mak, you tak prepare yourself. So if you come early, you get to calm down, prepare yourself, say what do I have to do, that kind of thing. So the first thing for us is time management.
Yeah. And lagi?
Trust lah.
Like I say, humble lah. Humble pun
sorry.
penting juga.
Yes.
Because
Work ethics.
bila you masuk, ini cara I cakap lah ya, sorry. When you masuk rumah orang, you kena humble lah. You kena hormat lah. You masuk rumah orang, you act, orang pun macam tengok you
Siapa
macam,
kau?
who are you? You know?
Ah.
So that's the thing. You first impression orang tengok you macam mana, how you bring yourself. Itu bagi kita orang lah, itu sangat penting sebab even kita orang management tu, kita orang turun padang, that's how kita orang bawa diri kita orang begitu. Sebab kita orang tahu kita orang baru. Kita orang memang sangat baru. Kita orang macam masuk ke sini, kita tegur everyone kita tegur, you know. So that's how we bagi kita orang lah
work like, and then you got to make, how to say, work ethics in terms of you have to learn more. You have to do your research.
Jangan ingat you dah lama dalam industri, you tak perlu learn.
Influencers.
So you kena ikut sebab setiap zaman berubah-ubah.
Yes. And then there's a lot of
banyak
people
benda.
coming in.
Yes, banyak benda you kena belajar lagi, new thing. So you kena ada desire untuk learn, desire untuk belajar, progress. You tak boleh nak harap management je bagi input tau dekat you. Management bagi you yourself, because it's your career. You punya career tau, kita hanya tolong you. We are the kanan kiri wing. Kanan kiri wing. Kita tak boleh tolak push you to be up there. So you as yourself, kalau you nak berjaya, you kena buat for yourself lah, actually untuk diri you sendiri. And then
even in the influencer industry pun, we have due dates kan for influencer.
Yes.
Posting and drafting before approval.
Management, yes.
You dah janji
hari ni you kena submit, hari ni you submit. You janji hari ni you nak posting, you post hari ni. Tapi kalau you tak boleh buat, okay, kita faham sometimes you ada masalah rumah tangga ke, masalah personal life ke, apa masalah. Jangan diam, jangan ghosting, jangan tak reply WhatsApp, jangan tak angkat phone. Kita management help you. Kita orang bukan memanglah marah, kemudian kita settlekan dulu masalah ni dulu.
Betul, kita settlekan dulu.
Yes. Because client waiting, kita jangan buat orang tunggu. People pay
jangan
you.
Jangan
susahkan orang. Kita tak susahkan orang, insya-Allah nanti lain kali orang tak susahkan kita. Itu je. I pegang benda tu je. So, bagi tahu.
I agree. I nak tanya you guys sebab you guys ada around 40 influencers that you manage kan. Someone in the attendee anonymously asked, how do you deal with influencers who go MIA bila dah dapat PR kit or dah dapat project?
Tender. Minus $1,000 every time.
Geram.
Soalan ni macam okay. It happened before actually. Pernah terjadi.
Dah dapat PR tapi MIA kan?
Klien dah hantar barang dekat one of our KOL lah. And then dia MIA. Dia hilang lah. Dia hilang, dia tak angkat phone, dia tak reply WhatsApp, dia hilang. Dia memang hilang terus, hilang. Tak dapat dikesan. What we do is we only have dia punya rumah sahaja. So kami terpaksa pergi ke rumah dia untuk mencari dia. Sampai tahap macam tu sekali because dah janji dengan klien. Kalau boleh tak nak sampai macam ni tau. It's very stress sebab kita orang pun ada benda lain yang kita orang nak handle. So because of you satu orang ni, kita orang headache. The whole day headache
kena settlekan masalah you.
So kita pergi rumah dia and then cari dia, memang dia tak ada lah. So what we do is kita terpaksa minta maaf dengan klien lah. Muka tebal muka tak malu, dan kita minta maaf dengan klien, terpaksa tukar KOL lain. And minta dia cari yang sama dia punya followers, lebih kurang sama followers dia, and tukar KOL lain. Alhamdulillah kita memang ada a few KOL dalam kita orang punya ni, and settle lah. Macam mana pun kita orang akan settlekan.
Kita orang akan minta maaf dengan klien. So sorry we cannot get in touch. Okay, why not we find a replacement? Find a solution. Cari solution. Okay, this is the replacement. Are you okay? Client okay ke tak? You know.
Jangan ingat you buat salah, kita backup you Jangan ingat you buat salah. Kita orang buat salah, kita orang macam backup you, no.
Because the level that we actually take the initiative after the MIA tu yang actually it causes more trouble for our side. So
yes.
For you guys.
Nama kami pun busuk. Klien tak datang balik selepas itu Okay.
Bye-bye. No more
Bye-bye.
client
No
for
more
you.
client.
Diorang nak tahu you
For us
work.
also. Diorang tak datang.
It's not that we said that. So when you do that to client, so
You
client,
also nama busuk jugalah because one client dia tahu you punya diorang ni ada connection. Diorang ni ada connection. Apa ni agencies ni diorang ada so diorang tahu. So kadang-kadang kita tak perlu bagi tahu you punya perangai pun ada agensi yang akan cakap, oh dia ni ke? Tak nak lah. Because kita dah pernah deal dengan dia before this, dia ghosting. Kita orang baru. So tak pernah tahu dia tak pernah tahu dia macam mana. So bila dah dapat maklumat daripada klien sendiri yang cakap, so kita tahulah, okay. So we decide after 3 kali juga kita bagi peluang kat dia, setelah 3 kali macam-macam hal yang berlaku. So we terminate her lah. We decided to let her go lah.
So normally you guys contract berapa lama?
it depends.
Depends.
It's contract with me lifetime.
Lifetime.
Kan kalau boleh lifetime kan, kalau bagus
Called the
lah.
devil's contract.
Yelah dah senang kerja kan.
Dia sedang kerja tu kalau boleh sama-sama je nak dengan dia
So
orang.
like, to be honest, I've already made him partner in the company, about to make him partner in the company.
Wow.
Because that's the only way to, to grow.
Bro,
Yeah.
I tak bagi. So after this, we're going to take it to the next level, more stuff. And yeah, that's the only way. This is my personal as well. I don't handle more than one at the moment. And I don't think I have the time with my businesses and everything. So I might as well just concentrate on one because I am not an easy a-hole to deal with. Yeah.
So if it's with Biggie, if you want to contract with Biggie, it's for a lifetime.
No lah. Other people know.
How long do you normally contract an influencer for?
So far, yeah. Who? Me okay, I'll tell you. Basically, usually we kira macam how much value we want to give the influencers lah. Say, okay, kita punya planning until 1 year punya planning. So that is 1 year contract lah. Say the artists, they want like macam, okay, 2 singles, 1 album. So they have like their plan already. They want to go somewhere. So we will make the contract sama dengan dia punya vision. So if they just want to try out, okay lah kita test. Ada juga this kind of artists where we just testing lah 1 year. 1 year, 2 years, biasanya macam tu lah. But then if they really want to sign, bloodbath punya sign, maybe about 3 years lah. And then after 3 years, then we'll see. If you're compatible, we will continue lah. Like Waris has been with us for almost 10 years, 9 years. So he renew and renew.
Like for us is 2 plus 1.
2 plus 1.
Plus 1 tu depend on us lah kalau kita nak continue dengan dia lagi ketak like that lah.
It's like that lah because we need at least 3 years lah.
Untuk groom lah, untuk budak baru masa sikit.
Kita orang sanggup. Kita baru kita sanggup groom.
Okay,
right macam mana.
Agree lah dengan tu. Kadang-kadang kita buat contract 1 year tapi memang satu lagu tu buat dia blow up kan. Then after that 1 year they just left. Get our investment back.
You don't even get back your investment. Yeah.
Ya, betul.
Then you count lah your investment. If you don't invest that much money, then if after 1 year, the artist also boom memang, but they want to leave, then it's up to them lah. Because after all, we cannot force people to stay with us.
So Mia, I nak tanya, how do you guys normally process the whole payment process if it's an influencer for a campaign?
For a campaign, like if they are under us directly, we will take the payment from the client and then we will hold it until they post it. After they post it, we will pass on their share, 70% or whatever.
So
after they posted it.
So for Mixo, it's would you mind sharing with us if you guys have an influencer and it's for management and for personal assistant as well, what are the percentage they're looking for? They're looking at.
Okay, so far for our company we only provide management lah. So our management fee is 30%, so they will get 70%. But if they want to hire a PA, usually we will encourage them to hire somebody they know, because we also don't want to just push anyone to be their PA or whatever. We don't want to be reliable for that lah, kan? So biasanya lah PA they will take about 10%, am I right? Around 10, depends. But some people they pay monthly salary for PA.
Yes.
Monthly salary 10%.
Yes.
Kalau PA kita lah selalu dengar monthly, daily, percent.
Yes. So depends, benda tu depends. Say they have a lot of job, then the 10% might be better for the PA if they want to become a PA. Maybe the 10% is better than their monthly salary lah. Tapi if that month dia tak ada job, then the salary is more, it's better lah.
That's being freelance lah. You know, there's
Freelance.
freelance. Pandai pitch jugalah. You kalau once you dah personal assistant, make sure that you do good so that orang lain cakap, nak curi pun ada juga. Nak ambil yang
Betul.
Nak ambil PA you yang kalau PA tu bagus,
nak curi ada juga.
boleh kena
benar lah
juga.
Tapi tak dapat lah.
Rampas PA
So for PG, how does the payment process work on your end?
Usually I sign the contract, and then this is very important. I also want to emphasize on this. Make sure you have a clause of late payment because it has happened many times. After the certain date of whatever's expected, because until today I don't understand the nonsense of working with some agencies where it's 60 days, 90 days. To be honest, I've worked with one client recently. They told me 90 days. It went up to 6 months. Okay, and I called, so I send the invoice, extra 15% every month. So if you're handling it on your own, make sure to have that clause in your invoice where late payment after the mentioned date, 30 days, 60 days, 10% to 15% will be charged on top of the amount. That's the only way to make sure you pay. Yes, that's what I do. Have a clause. Always, that's very important because there are a lot of times happen. Now I simply make 15% extra. You mess up, and then clients, then they work fast. You know, I'm the type memang macam alung lah. I will call and minta lah. I kacau. Sometimes purposely I will disturb you Saturday, Sunday also. So I know you do. Until I get it. So, but like I said again, me is just Kid Santhe alone, so he has that understanding. But so far, I've never had a problem where payment orang lari lah because they know me very well. And as if you got your business straight and you keep it, friendship, friend in the back, business in the front pocket.
Yeah.
As long as you establish that, people won't mess with you lah. Yeah.
I have, so moving on to the next question, which is also for you first, Biggie. I know you have been in the industry for a long time. So is it safe to say that managers handle the influences of agreement, lawyers, legality, and all the financial matters as well?
Okay, lawyers and everything. Yes, sometimes there are big contracts where I got my lawyers and everything. So everything is handled by me, to be honest. I just run it through Kid. This, payment is this. Sometimes, he asked me like, oh, why are we charging this low? I said, in order to catch the bigger fish, we go here first. And then I know what to do later. Okay, Biggie, done. Like I said again, I only handle one talent, so it's very easy for me with him because we have a relationship, elder brother, younger brother kind of relationship. And yeah, everything is handled by me. Like he only checks his bank account balance. True. Even today I just banked in, he was like, whoa. Thanks, Biggie, my birthday is here. I said, go party. Ciao.
Yeah. So, Itcha and Maya, do you guys manage the legalities and financials of everything?
If possible, we do, but if possible, tak masuk kawasan legal dengan lawyers tu lah.
Maksudnya kalau talent ada buat hal ke perangai ke sampai nak kena legal tu kalau boleh tak nak lah.
So yeah, finance into nama lah macam Biggie jugalah. Is the same thing. We change the payment and everything so that senang. Diorang tahu duit dah masuk.
We do everything for influencers semua lah. Kita buat semua. A sampai Z lah daripada awal. Negotiation dengan klien, quotation,
sending invoice, purchase order.
The whole
drama.
Paperwork lah. We handle the paperwork.
Paperwork.
Artists doesn't handle.
Yes.
Tak payah.
Agreement semua kita handle lah. Agreement between the client.
Even agreement also is under my name, my company.
Yep.
Yeah.
Company ni apa?
Is it the same for Mixology, Mia?
Yeah, it's the same, definitely. so that the artists could focus on whatever they're best at, creating content and making sure people still like them.
Yeah, to not disturb their creative space. They do that. Because if the artist was to handle this also, I'm telling you, it's a headache. Trust me, ask Itcha.
It won't be great.
Kadang-kadang I so, nak scan lah, nak print lah, nak ni lah.
Tengah pening ni, semua tengah baru start shooting ni.
Pening,
schedule banyak.
Farisha actually asked, do managers help with the artists and talents' taxes and EPF too?
No.
No. We don't.
When it comes to your taxes and your EPF, this is on your own. If I was to give you EPF, botak.
Provide the documents.
That's one thing. That's why it's very hard for an artist to usually buy a house or a car or any purchase of property or anything. But because you got to do it on your own. Like even me being in this industry, buying my car and everything, I put in my own EPF money. I make sure my credit is on point. I got credit cards to back me up. You know, you need some sort of back payment, you know, where they check like, oh, okay, yes. Yeah, that's one thing of being an artist or talent or influencer and everything. You got to sort yourself out.
What we can do is we can give them advice lah.
Yeah.
But we did once with Waris actually last time, where every time he got shows, we would take a cut and we put inside his ASB.
Yeah,
so by
you
the
can
time
do that. Yeah.
he get married, then there's money lah. So we didn't give him the book, but of course that requires trust. Not everyone will trust the company. I think most of the artists will think they just want to take money, but actually everything we plan is for the good of the influencers and the artists lah.
True. If you are signed up under SushiBit, in case you guys didn't know, if you have any campaigns under SushiBit, you guys can actually pay your taxes via SushiBit's platform.
Really? Like Kid, before he bought his car 2019, he sorted his taxes and everything he did. Yeah, so I told him, you got to get this straight because that's the mistake I made when I was that age, 22. He's about 25 this year. So in 23, he bought his first car. And then, yeah, he knows, like, he's a smart kid, so he sorted everything with his parents' guiding him. So that's one thing, like, if you don't know, I think you can go to your mom, dad, or your managers, or whoever. It's actually nothing. It's easy to sort out. Yeah. You can directly from your online banking also straight put into your EPF, and you know, as long as there's money going in there and stuff like that, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, true. Okay, so actually we have more questions from the attendees. Okay, 2 questions. So what's the biggest horror story when doing an influencer marketing campaign? Gossip skit. And then there's another one that is relatable. How do you deal with divas mid-job? So maybe Mia can take it.
Biggest horror story. Okay, talent-wise, there has been of course, when we told them to submit on the 10th, and then on the 9th at night, they will say, oh, demam lah, tak sihat lah, demam lah, tak boleh lah, apalah. Okay, never mind. And then, okay, on the 10th, tak boleh, 11, okay, ni pergi balik kampung lah, tak bawa barang. All those things kita nak kena jawab tau. But then, after that, what I realized is, I will just push the actual due date earlier lah, and then I can start out. So see, the client asked for 10, on the 10th, I will ask, okay, do it tomorrow. So that we will avoid those kind of, you know, incidents lah. On the client side, so far okay lah, no problem. Talent lah sometimes.
How do you?
Not much.
Faham. They don't come often lah. Good lah, you dah tapis dulu. You dah filter out.
Smart lah, because kalau memang betul-betul dia punya due date is on 10th, and then we ask them on 10th, we're not gonna get it on 10th.
True, we're not gonna get it on 10.
Yeah.
So Biggie, how do you deal with mid-way divas, mid-job divas?
If Kid is a diva, no, he's a good boy. I love him a lot. But the horror story is breaking. Like if a client give you something to shoot with, adalah cawan ni pecah. have to send like Lucky, call again and say, hey, can you resend the cup? I only got one more. Because I'm hands-on with him shooting the videos, editing the videos, and angle ni lah, angle tu, pecah. So that's so far my only horror story, breaking the clients, whatever they've given us to shoot with. But divaness, no, I've never dealt with that. Maybe bad moods, bad mood swing and everything, but we talk it out and we settle it. He knows when you step inside, you have to be an artist. Everything is behind. You lock everything out. Your personal problems. Yeah.
Met him a lot of times.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the only thing I have left.
Itcha, Maya, do you have a horror story, or how do you handle with mid-job divas?
So far that one lah.
That one yang tadi tu je.
Yang lain semua
okay. I kena. I can remind. Contohnya dah bagi Contohnya 13 you kena submit lah. So 13 submit. 1 week sebelum ada PM lagi. You ada lagi berapa hari ni nak submit. Okay ke tak? Okay, boleh.
Actually kita lelaki kan. Walaupun ramai, kita handle ramai. Tapi dengar cakap. Yang bawah tu
dengar cakap.
Alhamdulillah lah dengar cakap. Senang
boleh
nak di-handle lah. We are lucky. Mungkin lah satu. Yang tadi tu lah satu tu je. Sudah dikeluarkan. So okay. Yang itu je. Yang ada sekarang ni okay lah. That's one problem yang kita pernah hadapi lah untuk
yang quality je. Simpan yang quality, right?
Yes.
Sanggup grow dengan kita orang. Tu je. Kita orang nak grow together je. Kita orang masih baru. Tapi kita orang boleh bantu. Itu je.
Yep.
So Yuan Fong actually asked, what is the primary social media your influencers are on right now?
What is the social platform?
Instagram, man.
Instagram
is the most important.
Facebook
is Facebook you just share to there. I don't know. This
link.
Twitter secondary. Nobody wants to listen to your thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Instagram is the main platform, and TikTok lah. Definitely TikTok lah. TikTok is more for these talents and influencers these days with all the dancers.
I've actually heard like a lot, 29% recently. It's still growing lah. A lot of growth in TikTok.
Oh yeah.
All KOLs need to be on TikTok lah. All artists.
Twitter, Facebook, kalau ada YouTube pun buat juga. Semua all the social media platform tu, you need to start create their account. Because sekarang ni social media, that's the latest punya job lah kira basically. So, diorang kena ada benda-benda ni semua.
Jangan Bigo live sudah.
Bigo ada
ya.
No, I don't know. People given an offer so to sit down 6 hours and That's another thing I would like to touch. Like, I think you didn't ask that question. Like, to be a social media influencer and everything, you should know your market and not simply be, I don't want to say this word, just bantai and take everything. And, know what you want, know your targeted, brands that you want or what you're associated with. I don't know. Yeah, that's very important to know. And your market, know your market.
Yep.
Jangan just bantai je. This restaurant bagi you makan free, ambil post. This fella bagi you, it's very confusing. Brands won't come to you. Stick to your lane, and the most important thing is learn to say no at times, even though it's big money, in order to catch the bigger fish.
True. I agree. So, okay, I also want to know what are the terms and conditions for an influencer if that needs to be implemented by them, like if they signed up with a management. So, Itcha and Maya, would you mind taking the lead?
So, condition kalau nak masuk dalam management. Ini soalan tu.
Terms and condition. Macam mana?
Are they able to post freely on their Instagram? Are they able to, get some new jobs on the side, or memang solely macam kena jobs yang you guys bagi?
Oh, it's about the job.
Basically,
tak faham question dia sebenarnya. Ulang balik.
So question dia is apa term TNC yang you punya influencer kena patuhi lah bila they sign with a management, we sign with Gatherum, so they cannot post freely ke? Orang boleh post freely ke, boleh ambil jobs freely ke, kena macam ada some jobs you guys bagi.
Even if a person goes to them, they have to redirect it back to the
okay.
It cannot be simply taken, I got this, they came to me, I'm doing it. No, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, the only answer the talent should be giving is talk to my manager, talk to my company. Simple.
So that's
Anything direct. Anything direct.
Monster Sound lah.
Yeah.
Direct dengan you.
You have to. I think it applies for the rest also. Like if you're signed and what, you cannot just simply take something and say, oh, this is mine, I'm going to do it. Yeah, you know, just because they came to you. No, it doesn't work that way at all. Yeah, everything goes under the company or whoever that's responsible of taking care or whoever you've signed to. Yeah.
Mia, what are some of the TNC from Mixer? Thanks, Biggie.
Basically for the postings on Instagram, usually we don't really limit creativity, but we limit certain views like political, religion, like just to limit those talents so that they don't just stop rubbish lah. like nothing, just don't post anything political, anything, bukan, not like tak boleh post agama, you can lah, bismillah and all, but don't go like extreme. Don't post extreme views, something like that. And then for the management, actually we have two kinds. We have the ones we sign as an artist, that means like singing or whatever, like acting ke, singing ke. That ones memang kita handle 100%, but there's also influencers that we sign because actually when we sign influencers, we really don't have anything really material to, you know, invest in them. So that one we actually allow them to take some other jobs outside because we don't invest in them lah. So that is just strictly for influencers, like no singing influencer, no TV punya tak ada lah. But once you masuk TV with us, you radio, all the songs and all, you are tied with us lah. So any job you have to inform us, but also for the influencers that we let them manage their own if they have like their friends or whatever, they still have to inform us what campaign they take so that it doesn't clash lah with whatever say we take Guardian and then suddenly dia kata oh dia dapat Watsons. Dah clash dah kan. So they have to ask us and inform lah, maybe they get it from somewhere else because technically the influencers we take, the one that didn't sing, we didn't really invest in them, so we don't feel the need to strict them for Mixology.
Influencers like that, huh? Y'all don't.
Yeah.
So that means if the campaign comes, you look for them. Oh yeah, because they're not tied to you, what? Right? Okay.
For us, macam Mia juga, macam Mia tapi more influencers. Kita orang as genre sebab kita orang ada
banyak.
pelakon.
Kita ada pelakon, ada
Contohnya ada pelakon. Pelakon ni dia dah daripada dulu dah ada
memang
production kenal. Tetapi where the engage kita orang tu, kita mengassistkan untuk expandkan lagi. If they get a job from
contohnya dia dapat job tu memang dia kenal lah. Memang orang tu personally memang WhatsApp dia, kenal dah lama. So bagi job. So kalau dia nak kita handle, kita akan ambil persen 15%. Ni I jujur cakap je lah ya. Kita ambil 15% sebab dia minta tolong kita handlekan. So kalau dia tak nak kita handlekan pun tak apa. It's okay. Then 100% is yours. Because bagi kita itu rezeki you. Kita orang tolong carikan you punya job. Kita tak carikan you punya job.
You cari job.
You cari sendiri. It's
Job
yours. Not us. So kita orang tak ada hak untuk ambil dalam duit tu, tak ada hak untuk kita orang ambil lah. Tu that's why kita orang ada 10 until 30. So kita orang nak cakap how kita tengok situation, keadaan. Kadang-kadang kalau rasa macam kesiannya sikitnya dia orang dapat. Kita orang ada macam di mana tak apalah, cut sikit, cut kita orang ambil sikit, you take.
Ada yang tak ambil.
Ada yang kadang-kadang kita orang tak ambil pun cut. Kita orang macam it's okay. Janji you dapat keluar. You out there. Sebab kita orang punya mindset is kita bukan nak kaya sekarang. The money will come later. Later will come.
Ni sekarang
later. Tak apa. Now we susah dulu. Kita develop, kita build dia orang dulu. We grow them first. Kadang-kadang kesian. Lagi drama. Drama kadang-kadang dia orang sikit dapat, tak banyak. Dia orang bukan muka yang memang dah famous. Muka yang baru nak menapak. So bila you ada management, kita orang nak ambil cuts lagi. Berapa banyak dia orang dapat? So tak apa, it's okay. Kadang-kadang kita orang tak ambil cut. So between 10 to 30, this is depends lah. That's the rate lah. Itu kita orang punya.
Faham
Kira investment lah, based on investment lah kan.
Yes, based on investment. Betul.
Kalau artis penyanyi, kita dah bayar buat lagu, dah buat music, everything kan. Of course, we have to take back our money lah. And then
Betul. You ada hak ke atas duit tu lah.
Yeah, because we already invested in you and
Tapi managers ni pun actually for influencers, I think they invest juga. They help with like video recording, you know, editing, or like Biggie for example, he helped Kid, right, with all the recording and everything, right? Actually, someone asked, do managers help with the creative side of
That
it?
is the manager's role. Like I said earlier, the vision, the goal, the end goal. Yeah, I forgot to say earlier. See, I've sat Kid down and told him, asked him, what you want in 5 years? Biggie, I want a song with this person, this. Okay. So then I have to draw the plan out. Okay, so in order to get here, what are the little goals you have to reach? You have to play your part doing this, I will do this, and that's how it works. You know, because I have an eye for it. I love shooting videos, I love editing my own videos. I do everything, I'm hands-on. Like whatever I can do, I can do. But you have YouTube there to learn everything. Today I didn't know how to edit something on Photoshop, I just learned it on YouTube in half an hour. You know, everything is there. Like you've got to learn to utilize your resources, and whatever. The internet is there, everything is in the tip of your finger. Yeah, so coming back to what you were asking me, yeah, I am involved in everything.
Creative.
Kita memang freely bagi dia buat. And then dia bagi dekat kita, kalau dia nak pendapat dan dia bagi dekat kita, baru kita bagi pendapat kita orang lah. But basically selalu normally kalau KOL, klien dah bagi guideline. So diorang dah bagi guideline. So kadang-kadang bila guideline, you tak payah nak tambah-tambahkan idea you ke apa benda ke, nak jadi kreatif ke, just follow the guideline only lah. Make sure you follow the guideline because diorang nak idea diorang. Orang yang dah bagi idea tu dah crack their head. So you just follow the guideline. So bila dah tu, melainkan ada juga klien yang di mana diorang bagi produk tapi diorang tak tahu how to, diorang tak ada idea lah macam mana. So there's kami, kita akan suruh kita orang punya KOL buat sebab kita nak dia jadi kreatif. Kalau semua kita suap dekat
nganga suap.
Bila you nak learn, bila you nak jadi otak you tu nak belajar untuk be kreatif. So you buat dulu. Itu yang kita selalu buat. You buat dulu, you bagi dekat kita orang, then kita orang komen. Ada salah ke, silap ke apa, baru kita tak bagi suap dulu.
Penat suap.
So you kena buat dulu. You have to work hard first. You kena work dulu baru kita orang tolong juga.
Nak tengoklah effort tu ada.
Nak tengok effort tu ada.
Buat apa kalau tak ada effort dan cuma nganga suap, whatever.
How is it for Mixology? So it's different for Monster Sound and also for Gatherum is different. How is it for Mixo?
You mean content for jobs or just normal content?
So basically macam for jobs and also for normal content lah. Do you guys help with the creative side? Like tolong bagi
We
idea?
do give ideas. And then sometimes we help with the shooting also lah, because we have videographer team and all, but depending on the campaign and do we really need to help? That depends. So if we feel that the campaign needs help from us because we know this influencer confirm one cannot do on his own, so we will come to the studio, okay, we'll help you shoot. Ataupun dia dah lambat behind, maybe there's 3 campaign needs to be shooting, then I will just tell the influencer, okay, bring 3 clothes and then we will shoot everything one shot dekat studio, just finish it up.
Betul. Thank you, Mia. So actually someone also asked, how do managers ensure that influencers will have enough jobs to sustain their living? So Mia, would you mind explaining?
Okay, on jobs, right, basically it's supply and demand lah. For me, I agree, some managers, they just set one price regardless whether the artists have jobs or not. But for me, we will see if there's no demand, we will try to lowball the price. We will cut the price to make sure at least they have an income. Because for me, say one artist is not making anything, we don't lose anything. We have other artists that they are making money. So we have to think also for the smaller fish. They need to make an income too. So maybe if their rates is too high, you need to lower them or you need to suggest them more. Same goes to the one that has a lot of demands. We need to raise their prices. If not, cannot meet the deadlines.
Betul. So Biggie, how do you ensure that your influencer sustain? So somebody asked.
Who? Me?
Yes. So how do you?
What's the question again?
the question is, how do you ensure the influencer that you manage?
I don't ensure anything. You got to do your part. You got to do your part. If you're going to sit down on your ass and expect me to go out and do everything where you don't have content, don't have nothing, what am I to do? What am I to sell to the client? Nothing. So do you first. That's why, like I said, I always assign work. Start up your YouTube channel, keep posting. Your first video will not garner even 10 views or 15 views, but consistency is key. Just do you. Like I said, in the beginning of first 2 years, you do not need a manager, you do not need a PA. Just do you, and later on, as your content gets better and you keep progressing and getting better at a lot of things, automatically everything will fall in place. But don't expect me to put food on your table and you sit down and goyang kaki, unless you're Drake lah, or you're Justin Bieber lah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if not, yeah, I couldn't give a damn. Yeah, it's not my job. You have to do your part as an artist, talent, or an influencer. Simple as that.
Bro,
That's
betul? So Itcha and Maya, how do you guys normally ensure that the influencers are, the question lah, how they have enough job to sustain?
Basically, don't macam freelance lah. You need to survive. You need to pitch yourself also. In a way, you need to do something about
How you
yourself.
pitch yourself? So when you dapat job, make sure job you delivery bagus lah. Produk yang you bagi tu bagus. Repeat customer. Customer akan
Then
datang
ada
balik.
repeat order.
Repeat.
And like they say, the industry is small. People will talk about it.
Betul, very small.
Very small.
Yeah,
You mess up,
yeah.
orang akan cakap. You do good, they will say like, hey,
habis.
in the industry, I realize people, the word of mouth where it goes around like, senang nak kerja dengan artis tu, senang nak kerja dengan artis tu, ni sial lah, ni tak boleh, ni diva. There are a lot of things like that. So you got to do your part and play your game right.
I agree.
Yes.
Okay, last question.
Senang tu je sebenarnya.
Itu je sebenarnya. Sebab I pun even in the influencer marketing industry pun, it's actually very small that we pun dapat tahu like, oh, this influencer tak okay. Even if dia baru buat that campaign, and we would already know lah from here. Oh, okay. So thank you so much, guys. The last question for today is, what are some of the benefits that of hiring a manager? Okay, so Biggie, would you mind taking this question?
The benefit is to take the workload off you, especially when you have a demand in the scene. Only if you have a demand. There's no point hiring somebody if you just started your YouTube channel yesterday. Yeah, it's simple, very simple. Bottom line, straight up. There is no benefits actually. Like, you got to do you, and when the demand comes in, and you are overloaded with work or scheduling and everything, that's where that's what a benefit you get from hiring a manager, to take the workload off you. So you can concentrate on your creative side. That's what I guess a lot of people do. Let the artists do them while you handle the back end of everything.
Oh, thank you so much, Biggie. So, Itcha and Maya, what are some of the benefits of hiring as an influencer to hire a manager? And when you should hire a manager?
Negotiation lah. Sebab sometimes you tak boleh nak nego you punya rate. Very hard for you actually. You sendiri nak cakap, I want 20,000. It's very hard. Sometimes klien dia akan macam, ayah cincai lah. No. So you as a ni, kadang-kadang you nak job. Kadang-kadang you fikir nak job. Kadang-kadang you tak tahu macam mana nak handle klien. You tak tahu klien macam mana. But kadang-kadang management, kita dah pernah deal dengan klien ni. Kita dah pernah deal dengan klien ni before this. We know how to deal with them. Kita tahu dia orang macam mana. So sometimes you ada management, dia orang boleh handle bahagian negotiation untuk you dapat you punya rate. Okay, untuk you dapat you punya rate. So you benefit dapat kat semua orang. So macam contohnya, kita orang lebih prefer macam negotiation tu win-win situation. Kita orang win, klien win, and kita orang punya influencer pun win. So 3 orang dapat benefit daripada rate tu. So itu datangnya manager. Ini bahagian invoice. You tak ada masa nak buat invoice tu, type invoice. You nak berlakon drama lagi, you nak buat ni video lagi. So kita bahagian documentation tu memang manager yang akan buat lah. And then biasalah deal dengan guideline yang klien bagi, email masuk, nak kena explain to you. Sometimes kita bagi dekat you, kadang-kadang you tak faham. So kita orang yang kena faham dulu.
I balik hantar sampel.
Faham apa benda kita tak faham, kita tanya klien dulu.
Kita orang tanya klien dulu sebab kita nak make sure you faham. Sebab kita orang akan kena explain dekat you juga nanti. So kita dah memudahkan kerja you. Sampai dekat you, dia dah complete set. You buat je. You bagi dia produk yang siap, quality dia produk. Itu je kita minta.
Betul. Thank you so much, guys. So Mia, what are your take on the benefits of hiring a manager?
Well, I agree with Biggie, Itcha Maya, basically, but for me, the biggest benefit is you get to raise your income. That's the biggest benefit. From what I see, people as managers, usually they will have a better rates, better income as an influencer or as an artist, because like Maya said just now, when you're an artist, people just lowball your price. Kau punya discount. But then your manager is like your wingman.
Yes.
Like your wingman. Or like, this influencer is very good one. This one your business naik macam tu. So you cannot say like that. You nak ngorak orang, you cannot say, I'm the greatest guy in whatever, but your best friend can say you. So your manager is your best friend, your wingman.
Betul.
So, like that lah. Basically.
I agree. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Mia. Thank you, Biggie. Thank you, Itcha, for today's session. Your time, and thank you everyone for attending as well. This was very informative. I hope you guys in the from our session. And if you guys are interested in any in management, you can contact me, Mia, or Itcha and Maya. Okay, guys. All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
For having us.
Bye. Have a great weekend.
Nice meet you, Biggie.
Bye. Nice to meet you guys. Take care, Mia. Take care, Itcha Maya.
Guys, keep in touch.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, bye-bye.